Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to another live edition of Dom Cicale's Mafia Roundtable. Straight hat today. Well, we'll start the show off different. This one's for Anthony.
Happy birthday, Anthony. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, Anthony.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Anthony.
Only at Mafia Roundtable, folks. Okay, that's it.
Happy birthday,
Happy birthday, Anthony. So let's say hello to everybody in the chat. Anthony, again, happy birthday. Steph, Big Arm, Cynthia. Who else do we have? Kathleen. We're scrolling through. Golf. What's up, Tina? Good to see you. Oh, Corey Brown, what's going on? Got 80 on the game. Been putting in the work. Free time. Keep on going, then. Keep on going. Golf. Tina, Anthony. Who else? Big Arms. German in the house. What's up, German? Good to see you. Scrolling down quick. I thought I saw Lee, Jack, Dennis, Patrick, Ron. Good to see everybody coming in. Sonny Grasso, the song father. No, that was the Google father. Pat, what's up? Any news on Gravine? No news. Leaving it alone for now. Joseph, good to see everybody. Folks, today we have a lot to talk about. We definitely have a lot to talk about. OCN again is on the rise. Thank you for all the love and support. Greatly appreciate it. And if you do have the game, there's the update because there was bugs in the old game. Go to Apple. The apps are loaded up. We were just waiting on the bugs to be corrected. So by next week, it should be on Android. It should be up and running. So the game will be downloadable, and that's when I'm going to start advertising for Apple and Android. So hope everybody's having a great day. It's a Friday. Today we're going to talk about my world, my life, my mafia. This has become my mafia. And again, I'll reiterate once again, the mafia wasn't created as a corrupt organization. It became a corrupt organization throughout the ages. Mafia is about unity. It's about loyalty. It's about supporting one another, helping one another, helping each other excel, protecting each other. That's what it's all about. This is our mafia, our world, and our life. That's why we create Official Crypto Nostra, to help everybody. Listen, I was disappointed people sold from the beginning, a lot of you people, but it's okay. People bought back in, but people needed the money. So I'm like, all right, that's what it's there for. That's what it's there for. Just always remember your roots, always remember your family, because we are putting a lot of time, effort, and money into it. Because we want this to grow, we want this to build, we want this to be all our legacies, all our future, because everybody in this group, in this organization is involved. So I don't need the money. As far as, people out there, they want to say rug pull, Dom, you're robbing people, you're taking people's money. I haven't taken a penny out. Matter of fact, I bought coins on the open market, probably close to $20,000 worth on the open market. After the launch and everything. So I'm here for you people. I'm here because I believe, just like Elon Musk did, and I said that yesterday. He bought 2.5 million shares of Tesla back last week. Why? Because he believes in his company. That's $1 billion. Does he need more shares of Tesla? No. The man's set for life with all the shares. He needs more shares like he needs a hole in the head. Do I need more coin? No. But I bought it because I believe in this, and I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I'm building it with my team, with all of us, the entire group, JT, Benny, Lee, Maddie, Cynthia, Anthony, everybody here. We're all trying. Eric, We have a big group here. We have a big group, good support. And it's just about growing, believing, trusting. You have a lot of haters out there that are going to tell you, sell, sell, sell. You're up, you're up, you're up. Sell, sell. Debbie, too, is another one. Debbie Cross, she's another one. I love her. Great woman. She's involved, too. She helped out tremendously. And we have some other people that don't want to be mentioned. But, and then you have the haters out there. Sell, 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 sell. You're up. Go ahead, pull it, snipe, snipe. I already know. I already know the people who are out there, but you know what? It's all good. It's all good. At the end of the day, they're just jealous because they're not in it, and they want to just have nothing good for people. So, like I said, this is my mafia, my world, my life, and who's ever along for the ride, we are going to be successful. Everything I do is successful. And folks, I'm going to share this with you today. Again, I'm not a stockbroker. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm a convicted felon. Okay? Make that known first and foremost. Everybody knows I'm involved in stocks heavy. Okay. I was into a stock. The symbol is, and I'll put the symbol up there for everybody, QUBT. QUBT. It's quantum computing. For those of you who don't know, they say quantum computing is the next future of AI. Spontaneous, instantaneous. Instead, how sometimes you have to wait? Boom, comes up just like turning a light on. That's how quick it's supposed to be. It's supposed to condense everything, and it's supposed to be the next future, AI. So what I did and I trade options. So what I did, it was about maybe 4 months ago when I got in. I bought a nice amount, put a nice penny into it, and I gave myself a 5-month window because I knew it's a new company. It just spiked. So I got in. In about 3 weeks, it dropped. So what do I always say? When something drops, buy more. So I probably tripled up on what I bought. Now I had a lot of money into it. Money I didn't want to, but I went with my cost way up here to my cost way down here. Okay, I averaged it out. I brought down my overall cost. So any little move, it'll come back. Well, let me tell you, it went down even more so. And my option expires next month on the 27th. I'm pretty sure 27th to 24th of next month. And I'm down maybe at one time 90%. So much I'm like, should I throw good money into bad money at this point? I'm looking at it like that because my window's closing. It's going to take a lot. Came back a little bit, down maybe 75%. Cool. Few days, I'm down maybe 60%. I'm like, should I pull out? I'm like, nah, let me see. I have some time. Well, today, if you look at the symbol QUBT, they came out with some announcements. It spiked, went all the way up. I think it was up $5 and something at one point. So it took me out of the red into the black. Now, what do I always say? Hogs get fat, pigs get fat, hogs get slaughtered. So I'm thinking to myself, now I'm back up, and I'm talking, it's a 6-figure trade. I'm back up, making a little profit now over here. Little profit. It was a 5-figure profit, but it could have been a lot more. So I said, you know what? Let me take the safe route. I sold it. I sold it to get out because, like I say, pigs get fat, hogs get slaughtered. Sold it, still held today. And the stock usually has big swings, real volatile. So what I did was I looked at the options, the way out dates. Now, a lot of the talk, I listened to a lot of these financial advisors. I listened to people talking about certain stocks, about the future. This is definitely the future. They say quantum computing in the next 2 to 5 years is going to be massive. It's probably going to be bigger than the AI boom. We know NVIDIA is the king of the castle right now. I'm looking at, here's my rule of thumb. NVIDIA, they're very sharp, well-versed company. I know they're going to be buying out some of these quantum computing companies, knowing it's the wave of the future while they get in. They have a lot of cash on hand now. They're, I think, a $4 trillion company, biggest company in the world. So I have a feeling they're going to wind up buying out. That's just my feeling. So what I did, took a safer bet. I took a $20 call option. The option I had prior was a $15 call option, and I was in the red with that big time. So it went up when it was trading at, I think, $22 a share. I put a really low bid price because I'm like, you know what? If the option's costing $12 an option, I'm going to put it in at 10, 9. And that's what I did. So it pulled back at one point, went from $5 all the way down to only up $1. Boom. My options executed. But what I did was I put the January 21st, 2028. 2028. So we have the remainder of 26, all of 27, and then 28. So, and the reason why I did that, actually, we're in 25. I'm sorry. We have the remainder of 25. We have all of 26, all of 27, and then to the 21st of January 28. So we have 2.5 years. I put it out. So the way the industry is moving, it can be by then, if this, what the analysts are saying, I'm just repeating again, I'm not a broker, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not licensed, I'm a convicted felon. If what the analysts are saying are correct, but sometime in 2027 or even 26, this $20 stock should be in the $100 range, which will be a tremendous gap up. So that was my little tidbit for today on what I put in. So I put that symbol QUBT, $20 call I bought, and the expiration is 1/21/2028. And that, folks, I've never went out that far with anything, but I'm looking at this. If this does, and I think it's, they say 2 to 5 years, 3 to 5 years. I think it's going to be less than that. The reason being, because if you get a company like NVIDIA, Palantir, or AMD buying these companies out, they're going to have that much money for resources to go into more development. And I wouldn't even be surprised if Tesla or Facebook or Meta, Tesla, Meta, Apple, Microsoft buys one of these companies out and puts it under their umbrella, because they will have all that technology. So, and if that happens, the stock overnight will be a $200-300 stock. And if that happens, I just made off of 5-figure investment, I just made seven figures overnight. So that was my pick. That's sharing it. That's what I bought. Not telling anybody to buy it, but I bought today. QUBT is the symbol. It's called quantum computing. I bought the $20 call option, and the expiration date is 1/21/28. That's what I picked up. So with that, that was my tidbit for today. Now, my world, my life, my mafia. I was always one. I'm happy when I see other people grow, other people develop, other people build. And there's always jealousy and envy, always there. But it's not to a point that I wish anybody bad. It's to a point when I see somebody excelling and I miss out. Yeah, of course, everybody's human nature to be jealous and envious. But it just gives me more determination. more dedication, more put my work in because I want that. I want to achieve that. If I want to go buy a Bentley, I could buy a Bentley. If I want to buy a Rolls Royce, I'll buy a Rolls Royce. If I want a house on a water, 5,000 square foot house, I could do it. And this is the way I've always been as a kid growing up. And it's always good to be jealous and envious, but in the right way, in the way to achieve. Now, with that said, we'll go into other topics tonight. How to run a mafia crime family. If I was still out there, because I get a lot of people, you ask questions about the mafia. Dom, if you were doing this, Dom, if you were doing that. Well, let me tell you something. If I never get arrested, Vinny's locked up, and Vinny winds up with 20 years, the crime family's mine. I'm running it. And when Vinny came home, I would graciously step down. I would graciously, out of the respect I have for the man. But I would have changed everything in the crime family. I would have told everybody we're changing ways. I don't want to hear about extorting. I don't want to hear about shaking down people. Here's what we're going to do. With all our connections, remember, from Perry with all the restaurants, from Jack, Bam Towing with all the towing companies. I had a towing company. We had mortgage companies. We had construction companies. We had real estate offices. We had title work. We had stockbrokers. And the list goes on. Guys, we're going to do everything legit. We're going to start hard money loans. Boom. Cross our T's, dot our I's, hard money loans out there, just like loan sharking. Guys, we're going to set up, we'll go into legal gambling. And if we couldn't, then we'd just do the illegal, put that on the side. Costa Rica, do the offices over there. I don't want any offices in this country. I would have created, listen, we had bakeries, we had pizzerias, coffee places, coffee. And with all our connections, guys, okay, Joey Gambini has the coffee routes. All the restaurants, you take his coffee. All the nightclubs, you take his coffee. The liquor, the vodka, the wines. Tony Green had the wines. His kid had the wines. Guys, come on. Load up. Push the wines out. Push the wine. And everybody earns. Everybody's earning legally. So here you take all the illegal rackets and you create legal rackets. And that's it. That's the way it runs. There's more money legally than illegal. And that's, I would have constructed everything. Of course, we'll still have the Joker poker machines, but no violence. Now, if somebody came to us, we step to them. And that's it. We'll do what we have to do. And I would leave nobody on the street. So if we had to take somebody, we're going to snatch them. I'll have a crew. And that's it. We handle our business. And I think everything would have ran properly because, listen, we have some heavy hitters. I would have been out there. We have Ace Aiello, PJ, Johnny Joe, Jerry Asaro, Ronnie G. Alonzo. We would have had heavy hitters. Bruno, Donato. We would have had heavy hitters out there. Nobody's going to mess with us. They know we were serious. So, and they respect that. Guys, we're doing things legit. Here's the way we're going. Of course, you have a few knuckleheads, but you work it out. But I would have structured everything more. We're going legit. We have the resources. We have the union in White Plains, the laborers union. So, there's a lot of things we could do. A lot. And then with the other crime families, the interactions I had with other unions, other crews, the sky's the limit. And just so you people know, before I got locked up, I was getting the contract to put all new pilings on the West Side Highway. They were shoring it up. Had that contract. Was looking at the contract for the Tappan Zee Bridge. It was coming my way. And I stepped to some heavy hitters in the business. Guys, I have an in. We're going to get these contracts. Like, Dom, you get them. We got you back. So you need big money behind that. And I had it. I had the people. So that's where I would have taken the Mafia. That's where I would have taken the Bonanno crime family into the 22nd century. But as it would have it, you people are my family, my Mafia family. Can't say organized crime because we don't commit crime. you're my Mafia family. So we'll take it. We establish him with OCN. We have OCN lending that's coming out. Actually, did I say that? I have to get with the lawyer. We have the gaming app, Rise to Power. Download it, play it, have fun. We have the gambling site, the casino that's coming out, casino app, NFTs. I'm working on some other big things too. Yeah, you're going to love them. You'll definitely love them. We have Don Gelato hitting the scene soon. So, there's a lot of things behind OCN. And this is our thing, our family. And thank you for all the love and support. I couldn't do it without you people putting that posts, making the AI videos for OCN. I want to thank everybody because, like I said, I need you. I need people around me. The more people that are loyal, the quicker we grow, the bigger we grow. And like I said, you have my back, I got your back. And that's it. So that's what we created, our organization, our group, and we'll be unstoppable. And if I become mayor or governor of the state of Florida, still waiting on the paperwork, it'll make OCN even that much more powerful. And folks, just so everybody knows, with the tax money, there's already $10,000 going out. I spoke to Rabbi Yehuda Kaplan, who is the nominee for anti-Semitism, because that's where 25% of the taxes go. He has a $10,000 check coming. So he's like, Dom, we really need it for this organization. I said, all right, send me the information. So I'm waiting on it. So the first 5,000, as soon as he sends it, it's going to his organization. He said, we really need it. We're hurting. Yehuda, whatever you have, that's your money, wherever you want it. That's where we're sending it. So shout out to Yehuda. This is a man, been legitimate his whole life, been in politics for a long time, does the right thing, very honorable. Met him many, many years ago, and we had a mutual relationship. Never knew who I was, and I knew he was a Jewish fellow, rabbi, and good guy. Then when he found out about me, my past, the way I was, always believed in me, always helped me. When I went to cooperate, Dom, do it, do the right thing. And you know what? Always had my back. Came home, had my back, did all the community service with all different rabbis, 1,000 hours. Gave me my first job, $200 million construction job in Miami. And I never looked back from there. Believed in me. Said, Dom, you can have the whole thing. I trust you. And he could have gave it to anybody. He had Jewish friends that were in construction. But no, he came to me. Always believed in me, always trusted me. We always had a good relationship. We fought like brothers, yelling, cursing at one another, going back and forth. But at the end of the day, I got a lot of love for him, and he does for me. Always had my back, and I always have his back. So that's why I said, Yehuda, the 25% that goes to charity, that's yours, whatever charities you want. I got your back. The way you always have mine. He's like, Dom, thank you. I need the money for this, that, and the other thing. Done. Give me the organizations. Where do I have to put? What do I pledge to? And it's done. I pledge it in your name. And that's it. That's what life's about, folks. So when people say OCN's a rug pull, if it's a rug pull, why am I donating $10,000 to charity? Why am I donating it? Why? Because it's on our sheet. It's on our white page. It's on our white page. Out of the 1% tax we get, that we collect, that comes back to us in OCN coin. Comes back in OCN coin, folks. Mind you, I didn't take the coin and giving them coin. I didn't take the coin, sell it back into the company. I'm taking cash from our pockets. Here's what it equates to, 10,000, boom, you have it. Matter of fact, with the coin drop, it doesn't even equate to that. But that's what it did when I told them, when it was up there, that's what it was, valued at. So I'm coming out of my pocket with it because I keep my word. And that's it. If this was a rug pull, would I be donating $10,000 after it dropped? I would have told him, no, Yehuda, I'm sorry, the coin dropped. It's only worth 3,000 right now, 2,000. Sorry, no, I said something and I'm going to keep to it. But that's called integrity. That's called integrity. So for all the haters out there that say it's a rug pull, it's a shit coin, it's this and that. Well, for a shit coin giving away $10,000 to a charity in need, that's a lot. That's a lot. And not in coin, in US dollars. So anybody will answer questions. We'll go into it. So that's our world, our life, our mafia. OG Dom salute. Thank you. Thank you for that. What's that? Mac, Dom, did you get beat up by Joey Caves while locked up? No, actually, again, and I'll say it again. I was on Gene's show the other night, and I asked Gene. Gene said, I spoke to Joey. Joey said, never, you and him never even had a fight. You had words, you never had a fight. I used to work out with Joey in jail. So no, and Joey got upset when he heard that. He said, who said that? He said, Jeff. He said, you know what, Jeff? I think he said Jeff tried calling him. He didn't answer. He said, no, I would never say that. Matter of fact, Joey and I said I was going to call him today. I just got tied up, but never happened. Ask Gene. Matter of fact, you might even hear it one day from Joey if he ever comes on, but I doubt he'll come on. Never beat me up. We never had an altercation. We had words with each other. That was it. And we worked out together. We ate together. So that's just Jeff telling more lies. So, and then he wants to be respected as somebody who's honorable, a thorough reporter. Number one, he's not a reporter. He's a plagiarist. A reporter is somebody who goes out and finds a story, digs it up, does research on their own, doesn't plagiarize other people's words. Anthony Michael says, OCN, let's rise. We got Joe Barone in the house, I guess. Everybody's saying hello, Joe. What's up, Joe? Good to see you. And people, don't forget the Goodfella podcast with Joe Barone. He's always there, always cheerful. Christian says, hi, Dom. Thanks for emailing me back today. Cynthia and Anthony have been very helpful. They are both great. Yes, they are. I'm glad. Listen, I'm trying. I have email. You have no idea. I just told somebody, the guy who's handling the online shopping and the website, he gets paid every month. Cash, not coin, cash. Excuse me. Hey, Dom, I'm doing another email. I'm like, stop with the emails. I got 5 different emails. And you know what? People that they start flaking out, I have to handle them. I'm doing 3 emails myself. That's not even counting all the business emails I have and my personal. So I'm like, stop. He started laughing. He goes, I got you. Okay, good. Stefan, the mob guys should get in the boxing ring. We would pay to watch instead of Jake Paul, LOL. Oh, that would be great, but it'll never happen. CJ say, was watching Gene and Hootie's show when Dom was on. Can tell by the look on Dom's face, he would have hurt. I'm going to use the word hurt. Both of them back in the day. But I wasn't a bully, CJ. I was not a bully. I was very respectful to people. And I didn't tolerate. And they knew that. Like, I'd let Randy push me to the limit on a few occasions. One time I stopped the car, get out. Let's get out. No, I'm sorry. But I was very tolerable. I let people slide. It just wasn't my thing to be a bully. When you're sure of yourself, you know what you're capable of doing. You know, that's the way I was. Check Antonio too. I apologize, but I didn't know why. Please tell me. I have no idea what you're talking about. Check around. Did you call me a C word yesterday? So. Okay, let's just get this straight. Cynthia, you said not you, but I'm not going to tolerate from here on out, just so you know, if you're new to the channel, if you've been here, any use of profanity to anybody else on that you battle with anybody else, you could use it at me. I'm okay. anybody else in this chat, you'll be blocked for life. You'll be banned from the channel. And that's it. So from here on out, I don't want to hear any C word, B word, D word to anybody. You want to use it? Direct it towards me. You might be putting a time out, but you won't be blocked. You could direct it towards me. Somebody has anything to say, I could take it. Dom, you looked embarrassed to be on with those two. No, I wasn't embarrassed. I just they're on a different level of, I would say, wildness that I'm not there. I'm not on that wildness level. I respect Gene a lot. Hootie, I gotta give him his props. He has his gangster card from me. Got that. We still have an issue to resolve. We'll do it face to face. But you know, they're different. They're different. They're younger. They're wild. I'm not. So that's just the difference. So if I looked uncomfortable, that's just I'm more refined. I'm in the cut more so. Try to, at least. William Mama, Hootie Russo is an embarrassment. I was disappointed to see Big Dom on the panel with a junkie. Well, you know what? I did it for Gene. Gene asked me to go on. That's what I did. Oh, let me go back here. Sorry, everybody. Sorry, I missed a whole bunch. Step, thank you for the contribution. Hello, OCM family. Let's take to the moon. Much respect, Dom. Thank you. We got my brother German from another mother. German, thank you for the contribution. As also, German says, take the opportunity and become part of something great and invest in yourself and your future. Crypto Nostra has arrived and is taking off like a rocket ship straight to the moon and beyond. The Germans in the house. Thank you, German. Raphael, Dom, bro, was Peter Gotti the worst mafia boss ever? Number one, Peter Gotti was an acting boss. I don't know about the worst, but he was, I never met him. All I was told was he's not that sharp of a person. He was a garbage man coming up, and that's it. Wasn't in the streets. Me, you can't say I was a garbage man. I did everything as a kid. Worked on my family's garbage truck, shoe shine, the construction. I did everything. Tile work when I came out. I needed a job. But basically, I was always in the streets. I was always a gangster. And that's it. Lore 84, what's going on? Thank you for the contribution as well. Hey, Dom, if you're starting today, what is the best way to make money today? And how much did you make in the Mafia? Well, put it this way. When I cooperated and I left the Mafia, within that year, I was robbed. I would say net, if I sold everything and everything went well, like it should have, I should have been walking away with $8 to $10 million. And I made that in a 4-year period. So I was in Jersey for about a year and then 4 years in New York until I got arrested. And that's it. So, Johnny Russo, thank you for the contribution. Did you have close civilian friends that had no idea you were in the life? Does LCN still have interest in AC and Vegas casinos? Great show, Dom. Well, thank you. Did I have friends? Yes, one of them was Rabbi Yehuda Kaplan. Eventually, they found out when it hit the papers. I had the banks, everybody in the bank. You know, people, I had HSBC Bank. The manager there, and I'm going to talk about it now because they're probably not, they're retired. Rosa and Maria, manager, assistant manager. Two occasions. Dom, I need a big favor. It's at the end of the day. What is it? I would say, what is it, sweetie? We're $2,500 short. We're $4,200 short. Take it out of my account. She says, no, I'll put it back. I said, take it out. Unless their books are straight, they can't leave. They could not leave. So they figured it was miscount or something. So, you know, it's at the end of the day. I said, just take it out of my account. Don't worry about it. Never got replaced. But that's the way I was with them. But I would get, special treatment. Maria, I need 60, 70,000 out of my account. Could you pull it out? And I'm so sorry. I'm in a rush. Could you meet me by the front door? Absolutely. Just call me as soon as you get there. As you're pulling up, I'll be waiting. Call her, waiting, boom, come out, sign the paper, leave. Sometimes she's like, I signed the paper for you, you're done. And I go. But that's the rapport I had with them. Nobody ever knew who I was, what I was. But and that's when I had the auto repair shop, the body shop. You needed the cash at times. So like I said, there was a lot of people out there that didn't know who I was. When they found out, everybody just like backed off slowly. When it came out in the papers that, I was one of the prime suspects in killing Quiet Dom's son, Bonanno Genovese War, Capo, and all that, wasn't a good look. So Cynthia says Sonny OCN is going up. Gene Russo, you all still have egos. Absolutely. Always have an ego, without a doubt. You feel it necessary to let people know how physically tough you are. Well, you know what, Gene Russo? When people ask, we talk about it. But as I said, I was tough. I said I was humble. I said I wasn't a bully. So we'll keep on going. Think about what happened if the Dominick of today fought the Dominick of 30 years ago. LOL. The Dominick of 30 years ago probably when he had more stamina. But I don't know. I never think about that. And like you said, I felt you misstated. Yeah, no, you know what? I'm proud. 58 years old, still in shape, probably will go through 90% of these kids out there. I'll still be able to chew them up and spit them out. So, yeah, I take pride in staying healthy, being in shape, staying sharp. Yeah. So that's prideful. That's through hard work, too. It's not natural. It's hard work every day in the gym, pushing along with the work schedule I have. So, Ronnie, people hit that like button, please. Could we have 100 likes? Thank you. You had said something yesterday that Mike Mancuso makes millions. Not true. Mike Mancuso is a broke handler. Oh, no, I says he's probably receiving millions from the crime family. Okay, that I did say. As a boss, you are definitely getting money, and I agree. To me, he's just a busted out valise, but he can't take that. If he's the boss of the family, there's millions of dollars coming in. So, Primo, I was a stock, bond, and option trader in Chicago since the crash of 1987. If you ever have any questions, Cynthia knows how to contact me. Absolutely. Cynthia, please log that in. Definitely like to kick some things by you. Always love the knowledge. Always love the knowledge. Thank you for that. Anthony. Hey, Dom. Anthony from Chicago. New here. Love the show. I'm glad you do, Anthony. Thank you for reaching out. And we have a lot to come. Oh, Jim says, Primo, what about Coinbase? Primo says, you also said that you had taken videos in front of Mike Mancuso's house in the Bronx. Mike does not live in the Bronx anymore. His second wife threw him out for cheating with an old lady. Okay, well, I went there. So, and I would have went to his new house if I knew where it was. But thank you for that. Dom, can you show us hot and trade options? How to trade options? I'm not a broker. I'm not licensed. I'm not a financial investor. I could tell you what I did. So, that's what I did. I bought for long term. This is a long term. I've never traded an option so far out. This is the first time. Because here's what I feel. I have savings money. This is all retirement money. So with that, I took a portion, and you know what? That's going to stay aside. That'll never get touched until I'm hoping it hits 200 a share. If it hits 200 a share, I got over $1 million. So and in a 2-year period, why not? Why not put it aside? You know, I have enough to trade with every day. So this is just something put aside for a rainy day. That's what I did learn. That's for sure. Joe Barone. Hey, Dominic, my brother. Love you always and would love to emphasize I seen you in the gym and you're still an animal. Thank you, my brother. And so is Joe. Joe goes at it. Listen, Joe picks up those heavy 100-pound dumbbells. I'm like, oh, hell no. I said, you want a spot? He said, okay, I'll take a spot. I'm like, hell no. Oh, no, 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 no. Once in a blue moon, I'll grab something. I'll go heavy, heavy. But, you know, even if I go on flat bench, I go 275, 315, and boom, it goes right up. That's it. I'm going one rep. One rep. I'm not going to rep out. And then all of a sudden, my elbow, my joint, I'm like, oh, man, why did I do that? No, 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 no. I have too many aches and pains as it is. So, but thank you for that, Joe. Lore 84, thank you for the contribution. Can you have Jimmy Calandra on the Bath Avenue crew, the most feared Bonanno crew in the 90s? If Jimmy wants to come on, he could reach out to me. I would definitely have him on, shoot the shit with him without a doubt. BB says, go to Rayo's this weekend. Listen, I'm in Florida, and number one, I'm not if I do go there, when I do go there, I'm not going to announce it. I'm not looking for an altercation, but I won't walk away from one. And if I go there, it'll just be because I'm up in New York. I'm going to stop in, have a drink, and go. I'm not going to look to hang out all night where people hear, hey, Dom Cicale's here. No, I'm not looking to get killed. I'm not looking to kill anybody. I'm not looking for an altercation. But I will make my presence known in and out. Do it. That's the way I am. That's it. So I will not announce when I go there. Philly Bob, Dom, I didn't know where you get the energy. Oh, I don't know where you get the energy, but give me some. Listen, it's hard. It's hard. Big Arms, Dom, how did you meet Joe Barone? I met Joe Barone through my cousin, Nancy Pipolo. She was Joe Barone's gumata. And that's how I met him, through her. We built a relationship, and that was it. Joe was working for the government. Joe could have hemmed me up really quick. Never did. Never did. Always had my back, and never did. Was always there for me. So Tommy says, Barone, a trip sounds like fun, guys, to go back in the days. Yes, it does. Yes, it does, without a doubt. DJ says, yeah, that's right. People like you and me and our 50s have to remember we're not in our 20s anymore when we go to the gym. LOL. You know what? You got that, without a doubt. Joey D, what's up with the pizza joint? Ask Benny. That's Benny's pizza joint. We have to reconstruct it. There's marketing to do. We have to do name change. There's a lot. So Cynthia says, Dom, drop a link. Let Joe sing. Next time we'll do it. I have to go on StreamYard, my StreamYard account, to do that. So we'll get him on. We'll do something. People, I want this. Jimmy Kimball's no longer on. You think they'll give me the slot? I'll go on. I'll see if Michael Franchese wants to come on with me. We'll do the slot, late night show with mob guys. There we go. So hit CNBC up if you want to see us. Hit them up. Tell them. Joe Barone says, love your show, Dominic. All the you skipped on me, brother. Love the show, Dominic. The fans, they're very gracious to you and me, and I really appreciate that. Thank you guys for all of it. Really, love means a lot. I know. And Joe says that out of sincerity. AB2, thank you for the contribution. Why do you all say taco things about black? I have no idea what you're talking about. So, the Yellow King, thank you for the contribution. God, I missed the Penthouse Club. Especially Upstairs Steakhouse. What years did you go? I went there when they opened. I was there when they opened till they closed. That place was around me, the Penthouse Club. Let me tell you something. I don't know if Joe was there that night, but there was about 11 guys with me. I had everybody with me, from Ace to Joey Gambini to, I think, Greg Hill, Jimmy McManus, everybody. We went upstairs first for the steakhouse. When I tell you, and I'm not BSing, I like my filet mignons. That's all I eat. My filet mignon was about this long, about this long, about this thick, like this wide. Porterhouse, ribeyes came out like this. No BSing. This thick, massive. I like in a good steakhouse, I'll have it medium. Everybody's order came out perfect. Ace likes his raw. It came out so raw, it still had like little ice chips in it, like shavings of ice. It was still cold, and he loved it going into it. When we left there, it was maybe about $1,700 the bill, which is, I was like mesmerized. We go downstairs right away. Give me 10 grand. I get the funny money. Got 10 grand, put it on the table. Guys, have fun. Have fun with the girls. And that's what I did. Loved the place. I always had the VIP table towards the right by the stage when you go there. I was the only one to wear a baseball cap walking in whenever I wanted to. And they treated me like a king. So, but that place was around me. Never took a penny from them. AB, again, thank you for the contribution. Racist things about blacks after Hootie's fight. That's not me. I can't speak for other people, but you don't hear it coming out of my mouth. I grew up with blacks, Hispanics, Chinese. You know, remember, we were in the drug business, so I don't play that game. I don't play that game. And then I'm half Sicilian, so you know what they call us. They call us black. So Tommy says, my favorite is still Peter Luger's in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. You know what? I was there. I didn't care for it. The Penthouse Club, I think it was in 2003, was voted the best steakhouse in New York City in Manhattan. Excellent, excellent. They had the glass floor. You could look down. It was a good place. I do miss it. Do miss going there. I had a lot of fun there. Jimmy Vito. Let's get Dom and Michael and Jimmy Kimball slot. Yep, Dominick and Michael and Jimmy Kimball slot. Folks, hit them up. Hit them up. I would love to ride with the boss. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Skip that. Jimmy Kimball slot, true speakers, and will break all the ratings, records-breaking ratings. Oh, absolutely. I think we would crush it. We would definitely crush it, without a doubt. We have guys like Joe Barone on singing "A Solo Mia." Listen, we have fun. We would definitely have a lot of laughs. That's for sure. Vincent says, when I worked at Ivan's Snack Shack in Honolulu, I would ride with the boss. We would spend over $100 grand a day just on supplies, soda, chips, fruits, veggies, prime ribs, etc. Yeah, it gets expensive, that's for sure. But there's a lot of money to be made. Stay away from Sparks. Yeah, absolutely. Florida has some of the best Italian spots. Yeah, they do. They do. They do have some good Italian. Got to give it. Yep, without a doubt. Primo, I grew up in the 70s when the El Rukins, GD, and the Vice Lords were all, vying for power in Chicago. Okay. Tommy, remember the port on the west side home of the Angry? No, I don't. The Yellow King, $250 steak. That's what it cost in 2008. Also, $250 for a lobster tail. Squash, the best. I wasn't there in 2008. I got locked up in 05, the beginning of 05. So I wasn't there. And it's funny. So I told Michael, I said, the Penthouse Club was mine. And if I'm not mistaken, your father grabbed it after me because that's how dysfunctional Mikey, the washwoman, is. He grabbed it and he wound up getting caught up in a case. I think they got him for shaking down $100,000 from the club. And Michael was laughing. He said, "Yeah, I think you're right, but it's just funny. What a small world it is." Steven says, "Best steak for the money in Arthur Avenue." Okay. Jimmy Vito, I'll come on the show also. Haha. Without a doubt. Listen, we can have some fun there. Dr. Combs, this is the best set or studio backdrop I have seen. Looks legit and Dom like. Well, thank you. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. We're going to change it up around. Folks, you know, I bought a picture at a gallery. Big picture with a machine gun. And it's just weird. It's a piece of art. It was about $12,000. I bought it maybe 7 years ago. I bought it about 7 years ago. And it's still in the box. So I'm going to set it up. It's with Al Pacino, Scarface, Michelle Pfeiffer, and the other guy. All signed it. All signed it. That's why it was so expensive. So it'll be put up. I'm going to do different sections of this studio. We're going to revamp everything. So people, we're on about an hour. So wish everybody the best. Have a great evening. Great weekend. Sister, Old Hempstead. That's right. That's where I had the house. Peace out. Everybody have a great night. I have to go. I had an important call that I just knocked down. I have to call them back. Have a wonderful evening. Wish everybody the best. And I'll either see you either tomorrow night or Sunday night. Peace out. Much love. Good night, Lee, Susan, Kathleen, Cynthia, Vincent, Big Arms, Mike. Peace out, guys. I have to run. I apologize. Hope everybody loved the show tonight. Wait, let me just make sure I'm not missing anybody's fan funding. So otherwise, I will feel bad. Okay, we got everybody in. People, much love and respect. See everybody tomorrow or Saturday night. Have a great weekend and enjoy tonight. Peace out.